Hello and welcome everyone, duckyobrien here, and today I'll be bringing you guys a preview of a game called Evil Democracy 1932. Evil Democracy 1932 was developed and published by Hamsters Gaming, and it was released on June 5th, 2020 into early access. The current MSRP is $11.99 and it's on Steam. Go check it out. So let's get into it. This is basically sort of like a turn-based strategy game. It's more like a mobile idle game. And your job is to kind of manage the political campaign of politicians and win the election. So we're gonna do a new game right now. And we'll do something short. We'll do this one. Great Britain 1935. 2 years after the election, Neville Chamberlain became Prime Minister of the Conservatives. The Munich Agreement and the policy of peace became his main mistakes. You must change this. Did I say change this? Anyways, elections are on turn 250. Anyways, funny story. I quit intaking caffeine because I was drinking way too much Coke. I'm pretty sensitive to it. And I noticed that it was messing up my sleep schedule, my circadian cycle, rhythm if you will. And so I was pretty good, you know, didn't drink any Coke, no tea, no coffee, no nothing. And I had a really rough time because I was getting massive headaches and it was just not pleasant being alive. Finally got through it, and then today drank a little bit of Coke and now I'm all wired. I'm back on the high. It was just a one-time thing. But I think after this I will never go drink anything with caffeine in it ever again. Yeah, that like drinking a little bit here and there would help, but no, it just makes it worse. Alright. Let's do this. We're gonna make it the easiest possible. Alright. I'm still gonna lose somehow. Okay, so you know, if you set your initial budget high, you get an advantage, and if you get the party with the most likely chance to win, you're gonna have an easy time. Now I played this through like once, and I got second on my first round for the Nazi campaign, so let's see how this goes. The music is pretty dope, but it's like one song playing on loop. Not that I mind, but alright, so this is gonna look a little confusing. There is a tutorial, but I don't think it really gives you a good idea what you're supposed to do. So this is turn-based, so you have 249 turns, they go really fast. You just queue up things to do, and then wait for your next turn, which gets you more money, so. Stanley Baldwin. Let's see, what should we hire him for? So we get more. Should we get more money? I feel like you should get more money first, because that makes sense, right? Should get more sponsors. I don't know. Let's do sponsors. I have no idea how to play this game, so I kind of got an idea of the general gameplay loop. I just don't know how to min-max for winning. I don't know the exact numbers and the effectiveness. Anyways, we're gonna go look through this. So we have an editorial team. We have 2 free slots right now, so we're gonna hire a journalist so you can see that, you know, these guys will work on leaflets and then the other people will work on newspapers, and then you need free journalists to write articles. I know it sounds a little bit confusing, but let's go look for some. So we need one guy who's rated highly on leaflets. We'll hire this dude. It's a 10. And we'll need a dude who's a 10 on newspaper, right? That's pretty good. We'll hire this dude. Alright. So let's put him into. Wait, is this the newspapers guy? Interview. Yep. Right. And this guy should be leaflets. Alright. And then we need another journalist. You can do interviews, investigations, etc. So let's look for. There's no one rated highly for interview. Oh, this guy. We'll hire this dude. Okay. So we're gonna assign him a task. We're gonna have him interview Stanley Baldwin. Alright. Alright, so he's gonna be interviewing him, and then those articles are gonna be automatically generating, and come time for you to print the paper, you're gonna have things ready. So see, we still have some money. Let's hire another journalist. We're gonna need someone with that's pretty good. There's someone cheaper. Just want someone with a high investigation rating. Okay, this guy's pretty good. Alright, so let's give him a task. Hire someone. The highest newspaper rating. Let's hire this dude. Charisma, darn it. Okay. Let's see. SMP is number 1. Shall we go for number 1 or shall we go for... Yeah, let's go for number 1. Alright, so he's gonna write an article to bring them down a little bit. Okay. Now when you print a newspaper article, you can add articles here. None are available. We'll have to wait, even though I set those up. They're queuing up right now. That's where the turn-based thing comes in. Anyway, so after I select articles for those journalists, they're gonna show up here. You can automatically pick like print maximum articles, which will give you the best effect. And then here you can pick optimal circulation, which means it'll pick the proper amount of newspaper to leaflet ratio. They'll give you the maximum impact for your budget. So you know, we're not gonna do that right now because we have no articles. These guys have to start writing. Okay, so again, you hire people here, and you can assign them into these slots to boost newspaper. So all you care about is that newspaper rating. We'll have a red square around the status effect that is important. So here, you know, this is investigation, this is interview. You know, he doesn't care about the other slots. And then when you go to print, you can queue up the articles that you want. And this is where you hire the journalists. Okay, and this is where you hire your staff. So these 3 things are used on the map. I'm going to show it off right now. So this is the map here, and you can assign a protest, which you need a leader for. It'll basically boost it, but if you look here, once you have enough money, you can do a demonstration, strike, protest in each of these areas, and it'll tell you how many allies you got and how many voters you got. So you can either min-max it if you want, and once you get enough money, you can assign that, and then it will affect the numbers there. You can take a look here too. So assign it by voters. Labour Party UK is leading right now. So you probably want to target them. So you can min-max it, you can micromanage everything if you want. And Labour Party UK is beating us, but we're doing fairly well. They made the game easy. Alright. So you have 249 turns to win the election. So once you hire those people there, so like if you hire the campaign guys, you'll have a lot of those dudes open, and then you can kind of pick and choose, like send all of them equally to all regions. You can send them proportionally to the voters, so if there's a lot of voters, you can send more, or you can do like 25% in the lowest percentage of your voters to kind of boost that up a little bit, or to kind of cement your victory and send them to the areas that have the highest number of your voters. There's a lot of strategy involved with this. That's why it seems a little bit complicated, but once you start playing it, you'll see that it's pretty... It'll come naturally once you play it for a few rounds and you kind of see it. So, you know, this is where you see your stats, you can see your sponsors, you can see the voters here, and you can sort through all of this information. It's basically just telling you how well you're doing. This bar here tells you like how many voters you have. The blue bar is you, so you want to increase all of that as much as possible. I'm going to do that real quick. And this is where you hire your leaders. Oh, we got a free one. Let's put him in somewhere. Let's get the money first. I feel like that's important. Okay. So that's where you pick your leaders. So they increase in cost as you hire one. And if you look, they have different stats, but you have something called a dogma. So if you look here, let's see what this one is. There's always a positive and one negative. The cost for protest has decreased by 20%, but one of the parameters of your party leader has decreased to 50, and it takes 20 turns for this to happen. So if you look at your leaders again, I mean, someone here, one of these are going to decrease to 50. You don't know which one. Could be this guy. So it's kind of like, what is more important to you? Are you using a lot of protests? Then you're going to want this. Gonna track voters, but you increased salary for all of your staff by 5%. So you're increasing your overhead for the cost of the voters. I think I'll increase the profits first. Oh, 60 turns. Let's do it. Alright. So once that's done, you know, you just end the turn, and then you get, you know, a lot of money per turn. But let's hire some staff right now. Hire some activists. Per turn is 1.6 million. Why is this higher? It makes no sense. Oh, okay. That's my budget now. Alright. Let's go to the map and send them out. So 882, so if you kind of look here, send them equally. Oh, that's perfect. We hired too many. That means that's fine. Okay, well, that's makes it a lot easier. Okay, and then we're just gonna end the turn here. Okay, they're riding. Alright, let's hire some more journalists here. Open that slot, cost 500. We need someone with the 10 and 11 in newspaper. Just okay. And then we're gonna need someone. Ooh, 11. These guys are so expensive though. Okay, sort of expert interviewer. For someone with investigate. Oh, that's so good. Again, I really don't know what I'm doing right now. I'm just trying to, you know, figure it out as much as possible. Slander. Let's see. Let's do this one. Alright. Print that. Okay. I think this is broken. Alright. And we're gonna hire a new leader. We'll save for 2 million. After 5 turns, you get to print again, so. Dude. Okay. So usually 1.6 mil. So you kind of have to balance having enough money for the newspaper to print articles and to stage your protests. So let's see. The east side, we don't have a lot of voters. What do we do here? Let's do that. Bolster our weaker areas. And then we'll just min-max the highest and lowest areas, we'll do that. Again, I don't know if that's like best practice. Okay, there we go. So we're gonna go... Oh, there we go. Why can't I add articles here? There we go. So his parameters are going up. We got a queue going. There we go. I was like, why isn't this working? There you go, max. Alright. Actually, I don't like that. There you go. Optimal. There we go. Print that. New voters, alright. It's pretty good. Let's hire some more promoters. Now let's get the map real quick. Oh, we need way more agitators. Alright. Just hire all of them. Wow. Those guys got way more money. I don't know how. It's one of the complaints I read that the AI is insanely good sometimes. I don't know if this is true or not because I don't know what I'm doing. We'll look at the protests. Okay, we can do a protest here. Budget. Let's hire more agitators. Okay. Oh my goodness. Maybe it'll be better if I just... We'll just see what happens. $3.5 mil for the next leader. You can kind of make it a little bit cheaper this time to save money. The 1.3 mil there. We'll hire a dude. Let's see. Falsify the results of elections. Yeah, let's do that. Don't have enough budget for this. Look for the cheapest guy who's good at newspapers. This guy. Cheapest guy is good at investigations. Okay. The map real quick. Wow, how are they sending so many protesters? What the heck? I don't understand agitators. My goodness. Alright, I guess this is I'm just hiring all these campaigners then. Oh man, dropping the bucket. How are they doing this? More for our next leader. Let's go to activist real quick. They're still pretty good. Okay. Just the campaigners. I don't understand. And I'm kind of neck to neck with the Labour Party. It's hilarious. Look at this. Labour Party 5%, 5, 2. Alright, well. Okay, protests are going to be available soon. Alright. Okay, let's go. Let's save money for another leader. Everything now. 8 mil. Ah, it's so expensive. I think I dropped in the bucket here. Well, let's make more of a difference. Barely. How are they gaining so much? Alright. Check the activist. It's good. I'm losing and they're gaining. Oh, newspaper 14. You're hired, my friend. Oh, that's stream. Okay, whatever. Fire. Oh, excuse me. Let's kind of bust through this because we're not even close to finishing the end. Man, I need some water there. Alright. Okay, so we got that. Let's see what else we can get. Let's get more voters. I guess I just have to hire like a bunch of protesters, campaigners. Like, that's what it seems like I'm supposed to do right now. I can do the south and the west soon. Okay, I wanted to open this, put that dude in there, hire a journalist. Wow, this guy's pretty high. Wow. Wow. Okay. I need a little bit. Let's skimp on the newspaper this time, real quick. Just do a little bit. Oh wait, I don't want this. No. All right. Okay, we can do it. Let's see. Wow, 400% of regular voters from all regions have become your supporters, but we lose 1% of the total number of regular voters in each region. Is this good? I can't tell. Drop in the bucket. Oh, we're neck and neck now. Nice, nice. I'm not gonna get enough money to do all these protests. Oh my god, look at all my money. Oh man. I should fire some people. It's just getting hard now. Let's take a look at the map real quick. Activist. What happens if we withdraw 50%? We can fire 1.3k and still be blue everywhere. Alright. Oh, get out of here, activists. We don't need you. Still double sure. Double sure. Let's make sure that it's still okay. Alright, yeah. Alright. The agitators, the campaigners, they're the main problem here. Freed up a little bit of money, but like, these dudes don't really do much, do they? We can hire more. We'll save a little bit of money. What, it costs more than 1.6 mil? Shoot, how'd they jump up so much? Oh no, is that me? It might be, who knows. I'm just trying to rush to the end so you guys can kind of see what happens. It's kind of uneventful, to be honest. Let's say okay. Let's save a little bit, 420. But will I have enough for newspapers? That's the question. minus 2k. Shoot. Okay, the final stretch. Let's see. Yeah, a little more voters for using sponsors. We'll try that. I guess I should have hired more people. I don't know. I have no idea what I'm doing. The final stretch, boys. I keep going to journals for some reason. The music's kicking in. I keep clicking on journalists for some reason. Okay, we don't have a lot of turns left. We have 19, so we need something short if we can find it. I don't think we have anything like that. Alright, this is it. So you can kind of guess here, vote protection is preventing others from falsifying it, and falsification is like, you know, trying to steal votes from other people. So, you know, if they went all voter protection and you went all falsification, it kind of cancels out. And if you went all voter protection but they didn't do anything, then it's like, you know, lose-lose. I guess we can just do down the middle. There you go. Alright, we are number one, USA. This is not the USA, but still, USA. Alright, look at this. I guess you could have min-maxed it so that you put less resources in the areas where you kind of know that you're gonna get first. Like here, that's a huge lead. Maybe you could have decreased it a little bit. And then put more into here where, you know, I didn't have the lead. Yeah, so I'm still getting used to this game. Game over. So there's 3 scenarios right now, but yeah, this has been Evil Democracy 1932, and it's out now. So again, this is kind of like a turn-based strategy game. It feels like a mobile idle game a little bit. You know, you kind of set what you want to do, and then you end your turn, and you can keep ending your turn, and maybe if you want to micromanage all of that, you can, but I don't think it really matters in the big picture. I think it's more like focusing on general strategies and making sure that you win the areas that you can win, and the ones that you can't win, try to get as close as you can. Or like if you know you're gonna win in a certain area, devote less resources to that. So again, I'm trying to figure this game out, but you know what? It's not bad. It's enjoyable. Kind of like a good time waster. I would probably mute the music though, and then put it on a second window while I'm playing, because it's turn-based. You know, I love turn-based games because you can play them while playing anything else or doing anything else. But yeah, there you have it. Thank you so much for dropping by and watching. I really do appreciate it. If you have any questions, comments, things you'd like to see or for me to cover, please feel free to leave a comment down below. And as always, hope you guys are staying safe and sane out there, and catch you guys next time.